the impact of our daily actions. We dive into small habits, especially among students, can either harm or help the environment. Little things like tossing wrappers on the ground, littering water bottles, or simply using single-use plastics might seem harmless, but these actions collectively leave a big mark on the environment. Well, let's see the opinions of students in school to know more about this matter.
Oh, hello. I see you hold the empty bottle of water. What do you do with this? And do you think it will harm to the environment?
Well, this is my drink, so when I finish it, I will throw it away. The garbage collectors will collect it anyway. And I think it wouldn't harm the environment. This is just a tiny piece of plastic, so it wouldn't have a bad impact to the environment at all.
Oh, thank you for your answer.
It seems like he doesn't know how impactful his actions might become if he keep on throwing away bottles around places. Let's see if another student have a better opinion about it, shall we?
Hello.
Hi,
How are you today?
I'm fine.
We are making a project about attitude to environment. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Do you ever think where your trash goes?
Honestly, I don't care about this topic because everyone I know, like my parents, my apprentice, my friend, they just threw trash everywhere they went through. So I don't think it's a big of a deal. And I just do what they did. So yeah, I don't care about this.
Oh, I see. Thank you for your answer.
Okay.
As you can see, both students have a very wrong view about the environment and their action confirmed it. So, from what we have heard, many students don't fully understand the impact of their actions. Small things like leaving lights on, using single-use plastic, and littering add up over time. These seemingly minor behavior collectively contribute to a larger problem like increased landfill waste, pollution, and unnecessary energy use.
These bad habits lead to some troubling consequences. Did you know that plastic litter often ends up in rivers and oceans, where it harms wildlife? Moreover, it takes 1,000 years for a plastic bag to degrade in a landfill. Unfortunately, the bags don't break down completely, but instead photodegrade, becoming a microplastics that absorb toxins and continue to pollute the environment. Every bag, bottle, or simply a small piece of wrapper makes a difference in the wrong direction. Students often think their small actions don't matter, but collectively, these habits have a huge environmental impact. According to Business Waste, 80% of waste generated by schools is recyclable, but only 20% is recycled. But there's good news. Small changes can have solved big problems. Here are some practical habits that your students can easily adopt to make a positive difference.
First, I think we must use trash bins properly. A single plastic bottle can take up to more than 1,000 years to completely degrade in a landfill. By that, if we simply put in trash into the proper bin, a school of 5,000 students could prevent tens of thousands of years worth of plastic pollution in the environment. Study shows that by properly disposing of plastics, we reduce the breakdowns of plastic into microplastics, which is currently contaminating over 80% of our global drinking water. Proper waste management would help keep both our soil and water clean.
And second, recycle. Recycling paper, for example, saves 73 per tons of paper, according to the word count. If you only use one side, for example, collect them instead of throwing them away. That way, you can bind these sheets together and make a notebook using the other side. This small effort reduces paper waste by 50%. By recycling paper waste, a school can conserve forests, which absorb CO2, and release oxygen, improving air quality.
And finally, reduce single-use plastics. Globally, according to IUCN, more than 400 million tons of plastics are produced every single year, and around 8 million of them ends up in oceans. By that, using reusable water bottles instead of single-use plastic saves around 167 plastic bottles per person per year, which could translate to around 83,500 bottles and saved annually in a school of 500 students. Switching to reusable helps reduce CO2 emissions. For every plastic bottle saved, roughly around 82 grams of CO2 emissions are avoided. This will amount to around 13.7 tons of CO2 prevented in a year. If each student used a reusable water bottle from statistics of National Geographic.
So there you have it. While many students might think their actions don't have an impact, in fact, every little choice we make affects the environment. Small action like recycling or using a reusable water bottle can add up to a big difference.
Remember, protecting the environment is everyone's responsibility. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, the earth provides enough for every man's need, but not every man's greed. Let's make choices that satisfy our needs without harming our planet.
Thank you for listening to our presentation, and let's all do our part to protect the environment for our future generations. Let's start by making small, mindful choices, because remember, this is not just a story, this is our future. And every single of your actions can matter a lot onto the environment. And finally, let's end this report with a big slogan, shall we?
Good idea.
Alright everyone, say it with us.
3, 2, 1, think green, live green.
With heartfelt thanks, we wish all the delegates, guests, the organization unit, and everyone else present here today will have lots of health and success in your life. Thank you.
Xin cảm ơn phần trình bày rất là tự tin và chuyên nghiệp của các em học sinh đến từ trường Trung học phổ thông Lê Trọng Tấn. Và kính thưa quý vị, một hình ảnh tiếp theo sẽ là một hình ảnh của các em học sinh trường tiểu học. Nhưng vẫn chuyên nghiệp không kém các anh chị trường phổ thông đâu ạ. Và trân trọng kính mời quý vị chúng ta đến với phần trình bày sản phẩm dự thi của các em học sinh đến từ